in terms of the land thing, discussion. I would like to think that U.S. conquering land, for example, from Mexico, isn't the same, and discussing it later, isn't the same as discussing between the Palestinians and the Israelis the land that was stolen, quote unquote. Those are different examples. So that's why I would like to add to this discussion the religious intent in it. And moreover, it's this sentence that always people say, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Like, this discussion is purely, in my respects, religious, because why do they want to free us from this land purely, from the river to the sea?
I mean, in my mind,
definitely.
In my mind, I think that after the fall of the Ottoman Empire, there's this goal or this dream or this fantasy of an Arab-led new unified caliphate, that there will be a new Islamic Arab caliphate that will emerge. And now we got all these people coming in from Europe that are messing with that idea. And I think that's where the frustration comes from. Like I said, I feel like if it would have been Christians, I feel like the conflict would be more or less the same. I think the fact that it was Jewish people, I think there were more humiliating undertones. Nowadays we might think of Israel as this modern militaristic state or whatever, but obviously at the time the feelings were a lot different in terms of the stereotypes and everything that existed of Jewish people. So that definitely added to it in terms of the humiliation and everything else felt by the Muslims, the Arabs there. But I think regardless of who would have been coming in, I think that would have been the feeling. And there's a lot of like intra-Arab conflict going on too, right? The first Jordanian king, I think, in 52 was like assassinated in Jerusalem, right? Or you had, I don't know if it was Muslim Brotherhood affiliated that long ago, murdered a friend of Sadat, like the leader. I think like a journalist got killed when they were on the road to peace with Israel. And then obviously Sadat himself got assassinated later on. And the kings of Jordan were always a little bit more Israeli friendly than the other surrounding countries. So there's like a lot of like weird like intra-conflict going on with the Arabs as well. That religious unity is not, I don't think is anywhere near as strong as they would have wanted it to have been. And I'm not saying you're saying it is, but as people would have wanted it, as some people say it is. I do agree that religion is definitely like a factor. But like I said, I think if it would have been Christians, do you feel that way? Like if it would have been Christians, it probably would have been the same response, basically.
I don't know if it would have been exactly the same. Okay, so in theory, probably yes, but in practice, no, because it wouldn't be so easy, so tempting to try and turn the Western world against it.
Because it's Judean Christian like values?
No, because you try, because if it's Jews, then they're not exactly like the Western people, and then it's easier to try and separate them or something like that.
Okay.